Hello. What's up, guys? Once again, welcome to our show, Manners Sport, coming to you straight from Baraton TV here and hereafter. And of course, here we talk about manners. And with us here are the manners guys.
That's
because we are here to guard your manners. Yeah. So, today we have a very interesting topic.
Yes.
Caleb, tell us more about it.
So, our topic today is promises. Promises.
Yeah.
Not God's promises.
People's promises. The God's need true always.
Yes and amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So, in the context of human to human relationships,
Yes.
we make promises to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And am I entitled to keep that promise? And are you supposed to get angry if I don't keep my promise? Am I a bad person because I didn't keep a promise? That is basically our conversation today. Promises,
So it's
keeping,
about
making, shouldn't I?
Faking
Yeah.
promises.
Be
Yes,
faithful
please.
with our promises.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is faithful stewardship.
Wow.
Okay, I feel like this
Hallelujah.
this topic is really, it's more like people have different opinions about this thing.
About promises, yeah.
Yeah. And okay, maybe let's start about, okay, as a person.
You have a lot, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to think because
You've
people
been
really have
promised.
different opinions about this whole
Yeah,
topic about
yeah.
opinions. Is it okay? It's even more broad
Mhm.
than even in the manners sense alone.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll try to, we'll just try to talk about what we can. So let's start about, am I as a person, I have promised someone something. Is it bad if I fail to keep that promise?
It's not bad, but once like you promised me something, then you fail to do, or you fail to fulfill that promise, then I think you're supposed to come and tell me, like, I'd promised you this, but I've failed to do it. Then I'm sorry for that. At least I'll understand that you failed or something happened to you. Then it will be good that way. But if you promise me you'll give me this, then you go that way. So I'll be there like, I will in promise now kujangi nini. It won't be good.
It means I have a right to be mad if you promise me something and you don't fulfill it.
A promise
Kinda.
is a what? Hadi ni deni. It's
Yeah,
a debt.
It's a debt. Nimengoja useme debt.
It's a debt.
Nisikia hesitation. Amehesitate kiasi ndio tumalize.
Ndio nimengoja sana aseme hiyo debt.
Hawezi nishika. You can't.
Okay.
It's
okay.
okay. Anyway, yeah, but I think it's personally I've really gotten mad most of the time, a couple of times, because someone has promised me something and they didn't fulfill it. For instance, maybe it's my birthday and someone says, your birthday yako, I'll send you something or I'll gift you something. Sijui mbona mimi usikia vibaya though, cause ishaniingia kwa mind psychologically.
I'm expectant, man.
Yeah, I'm expecting something from you, and then you don't do it anymore. You just keep quiet, and I'm like, mbona ulinishow in the first place? Haikuwa lazima. You get? You should have just kept quiet. Don't tell me and make me expect something that you're never going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes we promise you because of how or what made me to say so. Like, you call me like, you pushing me, it's my birthday, utaniletea nini? Then like, I'll be there say, okay, I'll bring you sport shoes.
But come on.
Like it wasn't in my mind at first. You forced me like, nileteni.
Just because I asked it, Peter, nikasema, nibaie kitu. You don't have to say yes if you don't want to.
But sometimes I don't want to
We
disappoint
are
you, my
grown-ups.
lady.
You have a right.
Don't promise. Say I will try. Kama nitaweza ni sawa.
sawa.
But
That is
hiyo
correct.
nitaweza, she takes it as a promise.
No.
Uliniambia kama
A
utaweza.
sane person, let me tell you, a sane person, sahi ukiniambia, kama nitaweza nitajaribu. I'll know it's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
But if you say yes, And in fact, Peter,
Yes.
if you don't have it, mbona ukasema yes in the first place?
Like
You
I'm a man, you know that's
forget about you're a man.
being a man, you don't want to fail. I don't fail you. So
Come
I had to
on.
accept it. Then I
So heri nikujamie
nizime
basi.
simu.
But now going
Really? That's
to
not
the
cool.
situation here, being a man, it's tough on us.
You need to say no. You
have
guys need to
your-
learn
your
to say
person.
no.
Babe, sitaniambie.
Na mnasema
You don't want to disappoint
Yeah, I don't want
your,
to disappoint you,
your
but
girlfriend.
yeah,
actually.
I'll tell you later. Though was only they had that. I may promise you.
Can I tell you what?
Yeah,
That's
tell me.
being unprincipled.
No, you're just
No,
covering.
it's not being unprincipled. I don't want to see the disappointment on your face.
Mm.
And maybe naenda ni place
you-
bet fulani
Ikubali.
and then ikubali. Kuna possibility.
Yeah.
Ama you don't know if tomorrow I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I might get money tomorrow
This
and I'll
man
get you
got
that
you.
thing. Like, you know, you're at the
Okay,
You're my
relax.
heart.
Skia it's fine. You heart whatever it is that I am. But why are you trying to please me when you know you can't?
You know,
What
ladies.
about relax?
There's the
I'm
possibility
talking
of
to
me.
Okay, okay,
Eh?
okay.
What about
Continue.
ni sawa, you don't want to see the disappointment in my face. Uniambie cheki baby. Kuna bet nimewekelea. Inaweza kuja isikuje. If it happens, I will get it for you.
Like
Because let me tell you
I sell you
something.
my betting
If you,
plan.
if you
Oh.
it's fine, or basi sema kuna doni na expect. Ikifika nitakubaia whatever I wanted
like this
to.
this dough is
Eh?
almost there. It's coming, but maybe something happens. They want to give me in a fail, or
See,
where I
that's-
was to
see,
get
that's
it
why I'm
fails.
telling you.
But
you
I
have
was
to be
100% sure that pesa inaingia kesho asubuhi. Then something happens.
Sasa ndio nakwambia you have to be
Safaricom ina hang the whole
But,
day.
okay, what if I didn't give you that much information? I was just like, you know what, I'm going to give you that because I'm 100% sure itakuja. And then tomorrow ifike, it doesn't happen. Nikwambie, I expected this. Okay, I have to explain to you why I'm not fulfilling my promise.
Yes.
Ndio nikupe hizo details zote. So I don't think hizi details
okay.
zingine za hapa mwanzo, like when I'm giving the promise, I don't have to tell you kama itaingiana ama haitaingiana, but nikiona imekataa kabisa, like nimejaribu all yani alternatives zote. You know, if you love somebody, you'll try everything umpatie, if you just to see that smile on the person's face, you know. But sasa ikikuja kukataa kutoingiana, you just tell them I was waiting for this, it didn't happen, I'm really sorry, but
It's good to
compensate.
explain.
Yeah.
Sasa you see what Peter is saying is, na promise alafu azime simu isipo happen.
Like I'm not here to justify hiyo uongo yangu, but in real sense ukipromise mse fulfill it. Sindio? Hiyo ndio
Yeah,
maana
and we
speaking.
should avoid promising things if you know you can't do them.
It's so real. You know, most people are being driven by peer pressure. Like this guy gifted, like I gifted my lady a range last week.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, so I gifted
Hey.
her. So
Okay.
you go ahead telling your man, and you know it's Caleb. He's hustling here. You know, I'm a new
Hiyo
cash.
ni example,
It's
sindio?
not an example.
It's okay.
It's
Okay.
a true story. It's fine. I gifted you, babe. Right? Okay, so then you go
Peter,
ahead.
we don't-
Wait. Then you go ahead,
Eh,
like giving pressure your guy. Then this guy be like, okay, let me just say it for the sake, because you saw it from someone. So it's not good. If you know, like you stayed with me, you know me. And sometimes I have no cash.
yeah.
But at least I can provide some. But whenever I fail, unafaa pia una understand kichini ya
Yeah.
maji.
No, but I will understand if only you communicate. You
You
get,
know, you're a human
communication
being.
is the key.
That's
That's the thing, I'm a human being.
You should
Na ndo maana
jijazia
nitasikia
that
vibaya.
thing. Just fill the
Nijijazie.
gap.
Mi si malaika. In fact, umesema vizuri. I'm a human being. I
Okay.
can't jazia myself.
Alright.
You need to tell me that
Mm.
you can't fulfill the promise because of this and this. You get? Because mbona uli promise in the first place.
Ni duty ya
But I'm
mapenzi.
really insisting on the fact that we don't have to promise things, guys, if we can't fulfill them. Because promise a date, like seriously. And I believe someone has the right to get mad if you don't promise whatever you did.
And there might be somebody who's conflicting with your point,
I
who
know.
feels like I am entitled to that promise. Please, a promise makes you feel entitled to that thing. It's like it's a promise I'm giving to Debbie, but simply because I promised to give her something, it
Yeah.
belongs to me. So she feels like she owns that thing already. Like I gave a promise, like this phone, I'll give it to you to borrow. And it's
Yeah.
good. I mean, it's an expensive.
Imagine if let's take an example of God, Mungu akuwa anatupromise vitu and he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have you prayed and said, God, you promised me this? Like you're claiming the promises he's given you and you're claiming them. Hadi
Because-
ukiona ni kama hazifanyiki, you're like, God, is it fair?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with us human beings. You promised me something, I will come claiming it. Because you promised me, hata sikukwambia upromise, but you did.
And again,
So don't.
since you've gone to that godly way, it takes time. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember that of, I don't know how Abraham being promised that place? It took time. So maybe I promised you, I'll give you this one day. Just wait for that day.
Yes, please.
Not every day.
Okay, let me
Wait
tell
for
you
that
something.
day, then I'll...
There's a difference when you say one day and there's a difference when you specify. Me sai mtu aniambia
Nitakubaia kitu
I'll
yako
give
ya
to.
birthday.
In fact, there's someone who's promised me for a dinner whatever. Si imekuwa miaka mingi na anasemanga one day. But
Yeah,
he-
you remember
Yeah,
in
you
the last
wait.
show, in the last show, Peter orders lunch, and he said, he said
One.
he's going to buy us lunch. He didn't
But
say when.
I think I lost
So
my
that is-
phone that day.
But that
Do you
is
remember?
that is-
Last week I lost my phone.
yeah,
I'm very
the
sorry.
promise-
I failed you guys, but
we are
I'm a
waiting.
human.
No,
You didn't
we are
fail us.
waiting.
You didn't
Oh, so
fail us.
I told
the
you one
promise
day.
still stands.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, I said
it's
one
like
day.
one day.
Yes.
So
wait for that.
you didn't
one day.
specify.
It might take
Yeah.
5 years, but you have to wait.
It's okay.
Right?
Let's be patient kwa promises and
Yeah,
timelines.
Yaina timeline, it's okay. We can wait one day, it's fine. It's fine. Hata hiyo aingiangi sana kwa roho by the way venye umwambia kesho ama kesho kutwa. Like you're just waiting. So when you're promising things, if you know that you're not certain about them, just say one day I will do this.
Yeah.
If you're certain, be certain and bring it on board. Like kama ulisema nitakuletea whatever chocolates on Monday, bring that chocolate because mi nitakasirika. I'm not the only one.
Na tukue
Yeah.
realistic. Sio ambie baby nitakubaia chocolate siku
But-
moja.
but
I
then
mean,
do-
chocolate ni kitu,
And
Twende nikubaie chocolate. Say something like that.
I've known one thing.
Yeah.
You know these promises in a hill. Mtu vizuri hadi promise ya uongo. Baby, nasikia hivi. Naambia, you know what? I got you. Nitakupea hii nini kesho. Kujenga hii. Dem anafurahi then.
But then men will lie a lot.
It heals.
But
It heals.
It's
Ndio.
for the good.
Like,
for the
I
goods.
promise, like, since we love each other, I promise you this. Then you'll feel like, hey, Peter loves me. Nilitaka ukuru
Kumbe ni
down.
uongo.
Nilitaka ukuru.
Okay, we should not use promises or we should
Let's
not
not
give
use-
people things just
Yeah.
because you're lying or you don't mean it. I believe that when someone is promising something, it has to come from their heart.
Yes, please.
Yes, itoke kwa roho. Usiniletee sijui biscuit just because you're trying to
Impress you.
And if it's really genuine, you will want to see the reaction of this person. If there's something that, okay, let me talk for me. If there's something that will give me so much pleasure, is seeing this person appreciate.
yes.
I'm not saying I feed from that, but it feels good. It's a greater reward for me after either I keep my promise or I do something for somebody. It's a greater reward. Like, if that does it even in also dopamine and stuff, if that doesn't excite you in some way, please try be a better human being. Make promises, keep them. Make other promises,
Yes,
it's good to make promises as long as you're going to keep them.
Yeah, and then after you've promised someone,
Yeah.
and you fail to fulfill that thing, like, don't get mad to mtu umepromise. No. Like, there's a guy, there's a teacher, he promised us that once ukienda kampo tutawapea hii, but nowadays imekuwa kambe nikiulizia stuff like nimekosea man, si ulini promise.
You
You
gave me
promised
hope.
me, just talk to me,
Yes.
tell me that thing failed. It was just some motivation for you to go to campus. Then inaisha story.
Imagine it's as simple as one statement. Na hii story itaisha.
Inaisha.
Just
But
one
But
statement,
like,
my story.
amekuja ule. No.
Yule kijana amerudi.
Yeah, by the way, okay, I have a question. Now, I promised someone. During that time, we were probably in good terms. No, I'm citing an example.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
after sometimes maybe tukakosana. we had some disagreements, sasa tukakuwa sisi sio marafiki tena, and I'd promised, am I still supposed to give to that person or because
you're supposed.
okay, we are not talking, we are
No,
not,
this
and
is
I
my
promised,
thinking.
and I sometimes I think about it and I'm like, he's not even worth it.
This is my thinking. If there's a chance to revive the friendship, keep the promise. Ama, for old time's sake, keep the promise. But otherwise,
What if you don't want to revive the friendship, you just don't want anything to do with those
Then don't.
people?
But you promised.
please don't.
I have an experience. Okay. I had a friend. So you are friends, then something happened. She had promised me something. Then the friendship ended. But do you remember there was this promise? So that is the lady, let me say it. So she called back, I promised you this thing. Are you ready to have it? Then I said, okay, you can just give it to me. And then that friendship had ended. So I took that thing. Then some days I'm like, I'm not doing good. Me just talk to her friendly, and I took that gift with all my heart. So it's not that a must. If you like the friendship has ended, you don't pick that thing that she had promised you. You can go for it. Maybe you don't know what the plan of God. Maybe after picking that thing, something good might happen to you and to her. So hata mkikasirikiana ulinipromise
So I have
kitu
to
yangu.
fulfill the promise.
Fulfill, then
No
have your
matter
way.
what
Yeah.
kind of relationship you
Yes.
have at that moment. Hata tukikosana nafaa kufulfill promise.
Umeamua cheki, is your dad has promised to pay you school fees.
Yes.
And then he
Nikafanya
remarries
makosa.
ama achana kurimari, mumekosana tu kitu kidogo, ataacha kulipa school fees.
He's
No,
entitled.
you are dating, mumeoana.
Relax, ukianza kuleta stories za baba yangu, my dad it's his responsibility whether he
Yeah,
tukosane
Yeah.
tusikosane,
He promised
responsibility
he'll be
kunipa.
there
The
for-
scenario of friendship where a friendship will break off for good. Like tumekosana in campus, like we're studying, and tumekosana after graduation. Nobody meets the other till you die.
Yeah.
Should they keep the promise? Should they?
Yeah, like
Manze, usiongee kumaliza.
okay guys, it's something that I
Nashinda.
think you should give us your opinions on that.
Yes, please.
Are you like supposed to really keep a promise if you maybe part ways with that friend or that person you're dating or whoever it is that you promised something, and all of a sudden maybe something just happened mukakosana before you fulfill the promise? Are you still supposed to keep that promise?
Yeah.
Ama
Drop your comments down
we
there.
really need those comments.
Yeah,
Because
we
I
really
think
need-
it's something that
It's a
people will
problem.
say you have to, some other people will say you don't have
Why?
to, especially when you feel like maybe those people were toxic to your life, or you just you don't just want anything to do with them anymore. You feel like maybe fulfilling that promise will bring up something that
Issue,
maybe you're
yeah.
trying to
avoid.
run away from. You get?
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do?
Weigh your options. If it works out for the good, well and good. Go on and do it. If it does no harm, it's okay. But if you think that this promise will bring up, Ama will dig up things from the grave, and just don't.
It's unnecessary,
Just
right?
avoid it.
Okay, now let's not talk about the promises in form of gifts and stuff. We have promises in form of words, which majority of us really. You can promise someone something like,
I'm going to
I
love
care
you.
for you. I have your back for life. We are best friends forever.
Whatever.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
hiyo ni zile fake promises za ukweli. Sasa wachana tuna hizi za kubaiana things and
I think some things people say them to flatter you,
yeah.
and to keep you, to be on the same radar as you are.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you've told me so much, or it might be a toxic relationship. She loves me, I don't. And the only way I can match her energy is to give her these words. I love you.
Love you too.
I am building a future with you. I want to, do this and this with you. Because in any case, there's something I am after.
Yeah.
Not good.
Or maybe someone will be like, you need something from someone. Or maybe you're just trying to please someone and you're like, don't worry, I have your back. You can always turn to me anytime. I believe those kind of words, the promises we say them to other people, don't ever say anything if you don't mean it.
Yes, please.
Do not
Don't do it for pleasure.
avoid at all costs. If you feel like you don't mean whatever you're saying, just withdraw the statement. Like, honestly, don't come telling someone you have their back,
Then you
or
leave them
or you
suffer.
say I'm going to help you somewhere, or you say I really care about you and you don't care.
Yeah, and if you still wonder why your ex hates you so much, it's because of those unkept promises.
Yeah.
You promise
I don't want
somebody
to
the
get
whole
back
world, but
to that
you end up
nigga.
heartbreaking.
He messed
Yeah.
my life.
You messed up really big by just mere words. This person won't explain why they hate you so much.
Yeah, be a good ex.
They won't have the words to express it because they don't have like they cannot place a finger on it.
Yeah.
But the fact that you said these words, it kind of gave them some confidence in you, and then you break it. It won't
Imagine.
work.
Be a
Yeah,
good ex.
even as friends.
Be a good
I've
ex.
seen friends. I've seen friends like friends being friends for a very long time,
Yes.
and they come and just stop the friendship. They break the friendship, and these people are very bitter. And if you ask them what really happened, it's most of the time it's because someone made some fake promises. You know, you promise something that
And
you
don't
can't keep.
fulfill.
Yeah.
And I feel like, anyway, it's not a must that we say, if you tell someone, you and I are gonna go for life, and then something comes up and you feel like it's not gonna make,
Just
sometimes we have to break those promises. But at least, let's try our best. When you're saying something, it's because you meant them, you know?
Yeah.
Ata, if something happens, you'll be like, okay, I really meant it, but it didn't work. You get?
Yeah, I get it.
I really meant it, but I couldn't because of this and this. But, just saying things like, unaniambia tu I care for you.
because people in relationships say that. Because
You
best
had
friends
it.
tell that
Say-
to
You
you.
had it in a
Please
movie.
don't.
Ati
Oh,
best
I had
friends
it in
for
a
life.
movie.
Ati my girl for life, my guy for life. Sijui what, like,
You call her Chinese name. My Chincha. Miliana.
yes, let's just avoid those fake promises. Let's stop making promises that we don't mean it, that
Yeah.
don't come from the heart. If they don't, avoid it.
don't.
Don't even mention it, because anyway, usipoi mention sitakufa, you know.
Don't
I'm still surviving without
Like
your
don't make promises for fun. If you wanna have fun, go
Yes.
play football. Go watch movie. Go do other things.
Yeah.
Don't promise
Yeah,
someone for
don't
fun.
have fun with somebody's
Yeah.
feelings. Don't.
It's true.
Don't
Promise
play
this,
poker
then
with them.
you're just joking. It's not
Yeah.
a prank.
These
It's not
are-
a prank, by
these
the
are
way.
these are life
This
and
is
death
life.
issue.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
guys, let's learn to keep our promises. That's the most important thing. If you make a promise, keep it. Stick to it. If you say you're going to do something for someone, do it. If you can't do it because of maybe circumstances, explain,
yourself,
communicate,
yeah.
so that that person can understand why. You know?
Yeah, and then I think I should use this example. It's not like a live example. It is like generally,
Yes.
we love God,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we don't keep our promises to God
Yes.
because we're not perfect human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes you can keep the promise according to the commitment you have to God,
Mm-hmm.
or according to how much you love God.
Yes.
So we have our own situation here.
Mm-hmm.
I give my promise to my best friend or to my girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and I am only going to match up or live up to the expectation or live up to my promise if my commitment to our relationship is up there. Like I'm not going to fulfill it, or I'm not going to feel that burden of getting there if whatever I feel doesn't match whatever I am saying. So
Yeah.
whatever you're saying, let it match your inside, please.
It's true.
Just
Come from the heart.
please, please.
And this is like, okay guys, let's just ukipromise beshte yako, if you're a parent, you've promised something your kid, do it. We have parents who promise ati ukikuwa number 2 sijui nini, and they don't keep
They
them. You're
change.
disappointing your kids. They become even like less motivated if
Yeah.
you wanted them to be
Yeah.
motivated. If you're a teacher, you promise something your students, just do it.
Do it.
You know, if
Simple.
you're
You're a boss.
if you're a boss, you promise something your employees, fulfill it.
Fulfill it.
You know, if you have co-workers, you've promised something, fulfill it.
Yes, please.
A
You know?
politician, you promised us fulfill it, man.
Yeah, umepromise watu wa constitution yako utawajengea barabara.
Fulfill it.
Yes.
It's not for us. Umepromise mzazi unakuja kusoma. Fulfill it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. As a student, as a whoever son and daughter, if you promise your parent you're going to
Bring
do
back that
something,
degree.
fulfill it.
Yeah, hata
Usikuje hapo
even
ukaanza
if you're
kucheza.
pastor, you promise to serve God and nini
Fulfill
kondoa
it.
chana nazo. Fulfill it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I've seen this story where a man from Meru has released a list of 12 people. Not is it 12? Where a list of like 20 people who have slept with the wife. He tried to voice it out and people did what? Shushed him. And then now he released this list. It has the phone numbers and the official names. And then number 12 is Father somebody. Like, man, Father, you made a promise to God.
Yeah.
Fulfill it. Promise
Yeah,
to God. and these other people.
yeah.
Relax.
Let's fulfill everything we promise. And if by chance you can't, it's good to communicate. Ni kama tu if you promise something to God and you don't do it. Most of the time we ask for forgiveness, right? You say, God, I know I promised I'm going to be a good person. I'm not going to do this, but nilifanya hivi lakini God, please forgive me. So as also when we are relating with human beings, to stop, spoiling the relationships we have with people.
Yeah.
Let's learn to fulfill them, or if not, tuseme, Aki, I'm sorry, singefanya hivi because of this and this, right?
And you've been promised. And the guy has not fulfilled, and he came to you and he explained it. Please understand. Nimekupromise, nimeshindwa sina. I'd promised to give you this, and then something happened. I had to use the money to pay school fees or do what. Understand me. There's time for everything, right?
Yes.
I'll come next time, we'll do it. Right? Just for peace.
Understanding. Yeah, that's how we're going to have good relationships with people. Okay, so before we wind up, we have a game, right?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Okay, here we get a game. I think last week I won. Right?
I
won last week.
Relax.
There's a reason why you owe
Be humble.
us lunch.
Okay. With me here are papers, boxes. So whatever you pick determines
What are you going
determines what you're going to do. So let's see who is lucky here, and let's see who will suffer. I think I was to buy lunch. Since I failed, someone will do it. Right?
It was a promise.
So the promise. We were just talking about promises, like
I've said here, if someone fails to fulfill his promise and ask for forgiveness, forgive him and accept.
Did you
Do
fail?
you forgive me?
you haven't failed. You
I'm
said
sorry.
one
You
day.
you
So
didn't
here at
fail.
in a timeline, we don't even have to talk about
No,
it. Right?
you said from the day you're going to do it. We are
okay.
not dead yet.
Okay, should I do this juju?
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Poem.
Pick your luck.
Should I pick the one closest to me?
Can see where you're heading to.
You pick. Okay, now read and.
Oh God, I hope I get.
Oh my God!
Jesus God.
What is
I'm
it?
glad.
Imitates any prominent leader in Kenya.
Imitate any prominent leader in Kenya.
Hey. Oh God, I'm really bad at this. There are people you grow up with and you hear them imitate people and you're like, wow. Wow, what do I imitate?
It's either you do it
Your
or lunch.
favorite?
Who's my favorite now?
Yes, I
Who's
don't
my
know.
favorite? Who's my favorite?
Maybe
God.
the favorite you don't
Lord
know.
have mercy.
So it should be known. The guy you
Prominent.
Oh,
Prominent doesn't have to be a politician though, right?
okay. Count
The
of
meaning
one.
prominent.
Prominent. Mse maarufu.
Maarufu. Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
Well known.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Famous.
Do I know anybody? Hey, God. Can I imitate?
Where are you going to imitate?
I have nothing on my head right
No, it's actually any prominent leader, so
Leader,
it has to
oh.
be a politician.
now. It has to be a
Ah.
politician.
Yes.
Maybe you don't have to be so God.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
have
was
to
like, I
confirm.
think I had something like leader. You know?
Okay,
God.
time is
Yeah, time is
out
running.
of
Yeah, time is running. Yeah.
Time is running.
Sijui tukutime.
I was trying to waste time.
No, please
Oh,
don't.
you're wasting our time. You buy
As I
lunch.
thought.
Then Narotawe.
Oh God. Oh God. Just give me one person to impersonate. and then I'm
Okay.
going to do it.
Atwoli. he saying? Do it.
Hata yenye ningesema but do it.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, it's a perfect one. In fact,
I cannot believe. What are you saying? What are you saying?
What is he saying?
okay, you have tried.
Thank
You tried.
Thank you.
Okay, it's me.
Golden.
We? Wahala.
La haula la quwata la kwamba. Haya, hivi sasa tupo ndani tukitazama ni wapi ameangukia mpenzi mtazamaji.
Oh no.
Hallelujah.
Sing for us your favorite song.
Sing for us your favorite song. Sing a cappella. We are giving you the beat.
Okay, which is my favorite song?
You have your favorite. We don't know your favorite, so everyone has their favorite, man.
Okay.
Song?
No, don't go to the
I
playlist.
can just go to the playlist to confirm which is not even the playlist. A6. Yes.
Sure. You go, why Google? No, you can't. It's not Google.
Because I don't have it in my. I love the song, but I don't have the lyrics.
And you got many favorites, not a master.
Imagine it's just that
You don't have the lyrics.
I'm not
in
a
your head.
good whatever.
Okay.
A singer.
Yeah.
Song
What
it.
else?
Can you song it?
My favorite song is hymn number 626.
Yeah. Happy
Let
day.
us sing a song that will cheer us by the way. In a little while we going home. For the night will end in the everlasting day. In a little while we going home. Seriously.
I was giving you a beat.
You have a beautiful
Okay,
voice.
thank you. I'm flattered.
So if you think I'll buy lunch this time, boss you are kwa.
Hii ndio ilikuwa nilikuwa nasoma
Was that
sasa.
yours?
Where is this
yeah.
isolated? Let me go. Ama nachukulia shida.
Yes. please.
Can't wait to laugh. Oh yeah.
Tell us about your most happy moment in life. Wow. My happy moment in life. Do you want currently ama
Just the
In your whole
any
life.
most happy moment in
a most happy moment in life
yes.
when I'm close to my mom. But I love my mom so much.
Oh.
Okay? When I'm close to my mom, like I feel poor,
It's your happy
man.
moment.
It's my happy moment. Another thing, nikiwa niko pale kwangu, nimetulia na wifi yangu, chilling. Very good. Alafu another thing,
You're weird.
I got a guitar when I'm with my guitar.
Okay.
And na feel poa hadi nikiona hadi demi yangu.
Hey, okay.
Ingekuwa issue angekataa kusema hiyo.
Nikaishi.
You're wise, you're wise my brother.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
I feel
alright.
good.
Pick the next one. Yes.
Hey, I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
Oh.
How can I
you
beatbox?
you
Beatbox
came
for
with it.
us.
Beatbox.
Yes, beatbox, nigga.
Beatbox for us. I had you in mind when I was giving this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you wanted me to have it so that I suffer.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
Peter
not
was doing
loving
it just a few
this.
minutes ago. Do it.
I'm not loving this. I cannot beatbox without a song.
We can give you a song. Which song do you?
Is this hard?
Hymn song?
Any song. Any song that comes to your mind, just start singing or try.
What a fellowship.
Yeah. Everlasting arms.
No.
Okay.
Okay, another song. Are you comfortable with that?
Now another song.
Come
Tis-
with that love that flows. Let our joys be known.
Why are you crying?
How am I crying? I'm trying to amplify or something.
Oh.
You know, it's deep.
Oh,
so,
no.
Maybe the voices are too high.
But I've done it.
You
I've
have
tried.
tried.
I've tried.
I've tried.
Man.
He has tried.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's here.
Nitahesabu yenye. 1, 2.
Ye chukua tu disaster. Unajua?
Piki Ponky just speak.
Piki mimi tu nita promise lunch na niyo fail tena turudi next show.
Okay.
Aki remember
Oh
that day.
no.
Tell us about your childhood.
Childhood crush.
Oh, you had a crush. A childhood crush.
Thank you. Please
Oh
do.
my God.
Please do.
Okay, my childhood crush. My first crush ever, I was in class 4.
What? Class 4 no kuna crush.
Come on,
Okay, it's
you
fine,
never
it's
have
fine.
any childhood crush.
Okay, it's fine.
That's
With me.
that little girl you liked. Okay, fine. Anyway, I was in class 4 and he was my desk mate.
Wow.
Yes, he used to teach me algebra.
Wow.
Kume
The real algebra. Oh.
No,
X and
come
Y.
on. I was a kid.
Okay.
Class 4 is
And
Okay,
then
she was a
at
kid.
some point, you know, in our class, kulikuwa, of course, in every class, there are those students who are very bright. There are the average ones, and there are those who are, you know, the
That's
whatever.
Don't say
Yeah.
dongo.
So, at some point, our class teacher decided to separate those students. Like the bright ones walikuwa wanakaa kwa row ingine, the average ones kwa row ingine, alafu those the poor ones like walikuwa wanakaa kwa another row. So this deskmate of mine was a very bright student and I was an average student. So akachukuliwa kwa another row and then my row. And I remember
Attracted
feeling
to
so
brains.
disappointed.
Okay.
Very disappointed. Nilitamani kulia because now he was not going to be my deskmate anymore. But the good thing was alikuwa amekuwa akae like opposite mimi. I'd bring him rubber, alafu alikuwa anakulanga rubber. Akikula bado namletea ingine.
Oh my crush.
Unaona venye crushes will take advantage.
Hadi watoto wana crushia watu.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I met him years later because I moved from that school. I met him when I was, I think, in Form 3 or Form 4, actually.
Then crush came.
No, I actually...
You're
wanted-
like, what was I crushing on?
Yeah. But either way, he was my childhood crush, yeah.
Okay.
I've told you about my childhood crush.
Nice.
Pick yours, it's the last one.
I think there was another one. This is it?
Yeah, it's this one. It's this one.
You want me to buy lunch? Kani, can you tell us about your most embarrassing moment?
Yeah, please, embarrassing
Yeah.
moment. Embarrassing moment, most embarrassing moment, please do.
This is hard, but I feel like crying.
Okay.
Was it that bad?
It was very bad. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's embarrassing, but for men, we don't.
Okay, just say it.
Just say it.
Okay, something embarrassing
You've never had any embarrassing moments in your life.
I've had.
Then say it.
That embarrassing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm a footballer,
Yes.
and I had practiced to play. I'm a goalkeeper, and I play number 9 or number 1. I'm a fan of Manchester City. So that day, I was to play in the field. Then kukanyesha, so nikalet kidogo. So nilifika, my number ikapewa msee mwingine hata jui. I felt bad, kufeel mbaya. Aya, tukafungwa. Tukao tunaenda na bike kurudi. Panda na bike tukapata ajali, nikaumia mguu. And that day, I still recall that day. I feel like crying. So embarrassing.
Do you think it's embarrassing?
It's more like it's a bad day, not embarrassing.
That
Right?
is a really bad day.
Yeah.
No, it's embarrassing.
We are sorry anyway.
No, an embarrassing thing lazima involve watu.
Si yangu
kicheko.
Ana kicheko. Hey.
Asa si tulianguka, hiyo na ni kicheko.
Hey!
Peter.
But sikuumia sana, ndo maana nasema ni embarrassing. Juu tulitoka hapo ni ile una blame wase. Hamkuniingiza nyinyi, mimi na mimi ni star. Unaona? So tukaenda tukaslide na bike hivi ndio tukaumia.
Na kiburi yako.
Na kiburi.
People are like,
That's
kiburi yako
kiburi. That's part of
umeanguka.
kiburi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Alright.
that okay.
We get the point now.
Yeah, we get it.
Well, anyway, thank you very much guys
Yeah.
for watching the show. Lakini siwashe kucheka. Like, you know when you guys
You know,
we're waiting for that.
watching.
Watch.
Unangoja tu washing.
Okay.
It will never happen again.
Okay, say it.
Watching.
I heard
Yeah.
you saying washing in
It
spirit.
shall never happen. Don't wait for
Okay,
it.
let's.
Thank you guys for watching the show.
Yeah.
And make sure you drop your comments. Remember, tell us what you would wish us to talk about. What you feel like there are some mannerless behaviors out here. Talk about them. Tell us on the comment section, and share this with your friends.
Yeah.
Like as well, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Baraton TV, here and hereafter. We shall see you in the next episode.
We got
Bye-bye.
you. Goodbye, and we love you.